I remember seeing an ad for the Pogcast featuring like Jerry Pogmaster Allen.
Well, this is for actual Pogs,
yeah.
right? Like, okay, all right.
And I can only assume it's still active to this day. Look it up. Let me see it.
Podcast?
Look up the Podcast. Right. How many do you think there are?
Wait, but is there a Twitch podcast, or is this like an actual podcast?
Doesn't matter. See, look, Podcast
this looks
Radio.
Like this is a Twitch podcast. I want to say.
Lame. They can't squat on that.
Yeah, this is.
They're definitely.
Henry Pogmaster Allen had it early.
Well, we're proposing squatting on it too, so I don't think.
Search Pogmaster. See what comes up. I'm curious.
It's just a picture of me. King Pog.
That's dumb.
Just a penguin man with 9 followers.
Mostly board games.
Mostly board games.
I want Henry Pogmaster William or whatever.
If you look at
looks like that. That looks like a Pogmaster to me. No, click that video. The font. Ooh. That's a Pog. Dude.
Right here?
Yes, that was 100% a Pog.
There are 3 simple words any woman can say.
I was like, whoa.
Wait, no, I want to know this. Hold on. Don't know, Bruce! 3 words!
Oh, you know.
Actually, no, I'm back in.
Look
at this dude's bed!
Oh my god, he never left that age.
I think he's joking, guys. This is
no.
an actual
he's got panties on his door.
So
this isn't a joke.
He's got a neck tattoo. You think?
Look at that lounging pose.
Is that the way you play Pogs?
This is how you play Pogs. That's the correct...
sideways.
Yeah.
Anyway, so... You
know when you lay on your left side, you can fart easier. Do you know that?
Left specifically?
Left specifically.
Did not know that.
So if you lay on your right, you can't fart as easy. But if, like, for example, if it's stomachache, lay on your left.
Oh, thanks, Bruce.
And also play Pogs.
And also play Pogs with your buds. Y'all just farting in circles.
Well, that way you
it's like Ouroboros.
When you slam it down, you can let a farter out, and no one will hear it because you slammed it so hard.
You slammed the Pog.
Yeah.
God, the first person.
You're like, dude, did you just fart?
No, we're playing Pogs, dude.
I just slammed your shit. Trying to throw me off my game.
Hi, chat.
Man, the first person who was like, I could just put a dumb picture on cardboard and sell it for like $3.
They sold it for so much
yeah,
money.
they made so much money on that.
We're fucking rich, man. I just put this lenticular of a stupid dog on a fucking piece of shit cardboard. These idiot kids will buy anything. Anyway, sponsor me, energy drinks. I'm an influencer.
I've been feeling bad recently because we don't refer to our chat as often.
I thought about doing it, but I didn't want to be the only one who cared.
You can always refer to, if you ever see a question in any one of our chats, including even Criken.
But there's such good conversation. I don't want to interrupt.
Hi, Bruce. Nice shirt. What's so good about Bruce's shirt? He's got a little Bruce in it.
Little Bruce guy.
I thought you always wear, tank
tops?
Tank tops.
I don't always wear tank tops because it's cold sometimes.
Yeah, cut the sleeve. Oh, yeah.
And also, I feel weird wearing a tank top when you guys aren't wearing tank tops.
It is, that is a dynamic.
I feel like we should all be wearing tank tops, or none of us should.
It's going to be very difficult to get me to wear a tank top.
Well, we're all going to have like little armpit hairies poking out.
Yeah.
That's always a weird look. You got to trim that, right?
I mean...
Do you have to trim that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's part of, I think, your aesthetic.
You got like hair on your... It's different when you got nothing. It's all bald.
Oh, it's just just like pure, like baby skin.
Alabaster
and then,
pure.
And then like 2 hairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a problem.
I'm gonna be honest. Thatch just poking out.
I want to make sure that this is... What's wrong with my computer? There's something wrong with my computer.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The frame rate may be low on this podcast. I apologize.
You got motion smoothing turned on?
Whoever this is. No, I don't.
You got to set your tracking.
There's something over the cyberpower garbage that I'm worried about. I don't know.
Being drunk during a Lawrence stream feels...
Fitting.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels fitting.
All right.
Because he's talking about how you're a drunk.
What,
Oof.
me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about...
No longer.
For
30 days-ish.
Oh, you're going cold turkey for 30 days?
That sounds like a commitment to me.
Well, who knows what's going to happen, Bruce?
Ish.
Who knows what's going to happen? What if I go to a nice cocktail bar? You expect me to not drink?
I don't. I expect you to drink there.
But no, I gotta... I saw that earlier today. That's intense.
I was hoping that she would do something weird with flexing, not dance.
She did.
Oh, she did? I missed it.
Scoot back just a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Is the flex challenge, like, you have to get up from that position? Is that the...
Well, that's impossible.
No, it's not.
Not for her.
Well, no, but
Jack
she's a fucking
Kranitz.
gymnast.
You missed it again.
Damn it, I looked away. No, yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible.
You have a Samsung energy drink? Send it over. Samsung could probably sponsor me. I mean, everyone could sponsor me.
No, you're supposed to say how much you hate them.
I hate them.
You're supposed to neg them.
I would never drink that unless they paid me.
Into sponsoring.
Yes, that's true. Samsung, get up in here.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Sonic meme.
That looks like is that a Photoshop? Wait.
It could definitely be a Photoshop. 100%.
It looks likely.
There was one time that I saw... This was before the days of Photoshop, guys. When there was... Somebody had changed one of these... it was a movie marquee. And they'd gotten up and they changed the titles of the movies. I forget the movies that were playing at that time, but it said, I have to make sure I get this right. I think it said ass, dick, but there was the third word that was like important.
It's already good.
It was the third word was important. It was like ass, dick, pancake, or something like that. And it would and I was like, that was pretty good.
Okay.
And I told all my
Pretty
friends,
clever.
I looked at all my friends and I said, we need to get up to that marquee and change it. And so we actually sat down and wrote down the movies they were showing the next week. And we're like, what words can we make with this?
So a tradition was born from Ass Dick Pancake
Absolutely.
of the original marquee.
Absolutely.
What did you guys end up doing?
We never got up there.
Okay.
Because
You're
it was
slackers.
actually very, very hard to get up there.
Yeah, they installed razor wire after that.
I actually think they did. They made it harder to get up there
Yeah.
because...
Oh, look at those little peepos dancing.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the first time Lawrence has seen Peppa dances, guys,
Oh,
but
no, I've definitely seen them.
in my chat, if you want to share, he was very happy when he saw those at the start of the stream. So
Who's very happy?
Me,
The old
Lawrence.
people dance.
He loves
You've
Peppa
never
dances.
seen, you've never seen people dance?
I've seen it before. Doesn't mean I don't like it.
People dance is great.
Just makes you happy.
Look at him go.
I even have a little crick dance one that goes with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they do a quick dance.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know you could do.
Yeah, you make your own
Oh, it's a
custom.
better TV.
Yeah.
You can make your own better TV emotes.
Yeah.
What?
That's
And
right.
gifts too.
Oh no.
But they only got pants over there. They don't know how to dance. Oh, they're comfy though.
Yeah, they only and got gun too. They only let me add 5 pay peepos.
Only 5
You
people.
have to pay. I had to pay.
Bleh.
Pay for more
people,
peepos.
People were like, just pay the $5 a month. And I was like, fine.
Do you get all the peepos if you pay the $5?
No. You only get like 20.
You can also
Bleh!
stack. You can
25.
stack multiple Better TV-esque stuff, so that one of them provides people, the other ones provide the static images. It's a whole.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't have enough subs for that to matter. You guys got to pour more money into my pockets if you want those peepos.
It's only $5 a month.
I'm
Holding
learning.
peepos hostage.
I'm learning. See, the past Lawrence would have just given the peepos away and say you got to pay me. Nope.
Yeah.
No longer.
I'm also realizing how tough this is for audio-only listeners when we're describing.
Everyone knows
what is
peepos.
I don't know that we have any audio-only listeners right now.
At the moment.
Yeah, now the feed's up.
Oh, we do!
Somebody tweeted at me and said,
I saw.
"Yeah, I don't know what it's up on. I just submitted it to a lot of stuff." And they
What
kind of,
do you mean?
They just like various podcast services.
Really?
Yeah.
And so it's live somewhere, but we don't have the link there?
That's correct.
Great. I'm glad we're broadcasting to some unknown audience.
Yeah, it could be. What other podcast services are there besides like iTunes, Stitcher?
Oh, that's
Spotify.
the thing. Like there are tons. And some of them.
I should start my own.
Yeah,
podcast.
we could all start. our own.
Let's all start our own podcast service.
audio feed. Brucecast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
People will subscribe to those. It'll only be my podcast, by the way. So just
Only
subscribe,
one.
just mine.
You
Yeah.
got to download the app.
It's just this same podcast, but cropped, where it's just you, and you edit out whenever
I
anyone
was
speaks.
gonna say, yeah, mute you guys.
Yeah.
Man, what a great podcast. They love that.
Just long periods of silence.
They
and
love
then
that one a lot.
gregarious laughter. Look at that pup.
No. Guys, what happened? It's 2020.
That's
How
the
you guys
future.
doing? How's everything? It is the future. How's it going?
It's not much different from 2019 so far.
It's really not. Have you guys ever noticed that every New Year happens?
It's almost like nothing changes.
It's weird. I always felt like something should change every New Year's Day, and it never does. It never does. Except for the one time Lawrence peed in my closet.
Yeah, that was fun.
That changed. I want to
Is
say.
there
that
a
New Year's?
story there?
That was New Year's.
Can we get the
I
story?
mean, I don't remember it.
Everyone knows the story.
I don't know this story.
It's an amazing story, but I'll tell it one more time, very briefly. I invited a bunch of people over for a New Year's party. This is when we all worked at Machinima. This is before I think you even moved to Texas, I want to say.
Yeah, it was the first go around in California.
And Lawrence got super drunk.
Yeah.
Like a responsible adult, he stayed at my house, fell asleep on the couch.
Great.
As he should have.
Yeah.
And everybody went to sleep. And my ex-girlfriend, who was my girlfriend at the time, we were asleep in the bed. And around 4 a.m., I woke up and stared into the corner of the room. There was a man standing in the corner of the room.
God,
now,
so
I'm very, normally, I occasionally will hallucinate that stuff. So I thought it was hallucinating, and that was normal for me. So I was like, whatever, no big deal. So I kind of stared to make sure it went away. And it didn't go away.
Oh, no.
It got more and more,
bigger.
basically, it had formulated.
More
itself.
naked.
And I was like, there's somebody, and I got really scared because they had it back to me like Blair Witch. And I was like, oh no. I got really scared for a second. And then I heard a pitter patter. And I went, what's that noise? I went, oh! And it clicked. And I got it all at once, which was, it was Lawrence standing there pissing into my closet. And Lawrence was standing there peeing in my closet. I waited for him to finish because I've heard that you're not supposed to wake somebody up who is sleepwalking.
Is he sleepwalking? What's that?
I mean, I assumed he was sleepwalking.
Okay.
There's
Because,
no other.
because he doesn't
explanation,
remember.
really.
Yeah, he doesn't remember. So, and I assumed that he was like doing this not on purpose, obviously, because he's Lawrence. So he finished, zipped up, and then he wasn't naked or anything. And then walked out of the bedroom, went back to sleep on the couch, and I proceeded to clean the closet for the next hour. And it was all of my ex-girlfriend's stuff at the time. He'd beat all of her shoes and dresses and all that other stuff. So I cleaned all that stuff.
How did she take it? I feel like
She was fine. It was like one of those things where she was just sort of like she was bummed. But
Oh, man.
there's nothing you can do about it. It's not
Yeah.
like Lawrence meant to do it.
yeah.
But that was New Year's Day. It was the morning of New Year's Day. It's 4 a.m.
Wow, that is a one way to usher in the new year. Lawrence is a bad dog.
You know it.
Yeah.
I'm a renegade.
From there on out, I have locked my bedroom door every single night because I didn't used to do that, and now I do.
Man,
In the case that someone is in my house and wants to come in.
I'm trying to think of what might have happened. Would I have just pissed on your door?
I mean, I think you probably would have found the bathroom. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The best part of the story is that while I was cleaning the piss, you got up again to go to the bathroom, but you went to the bathroom.
What?
I was like,
How much piss he got?
I was like,
I guess I
dude,
had lots of piss.
come on, bro. And Lawrence, being the gentleman that he was, sent a card to my. I remember you sent a card to
Yeah.
my ex-girlfriend. You said sorry for pissing in your closet, and you gave her $25 to Starbucks.
That is the best end
Not
of
a
the
lot,
story.
but boy, was I broke.
God.
That was very nice of you, though.
I mean, sorta. The nicer thing would have been to not piss all over her stuff, I
But
guess.
you didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, and that I want to say that that's never happened before, but it may have. The weird thing is, after that happens once, then you think back and you're like, well, shit.
No
maybe
one
I
scolded
pissed.
me.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was a bad dog.
Or maybe I'm just extraordinarily good at pissing in places. Oh, no.
You can't get around either. Yeah, I mean, like that's the.
Oh, and it's latched.
I never blamed Lawrence. It was just sort of that's just what happened.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. What's weird too is like I have been way more drunk than that, and theoretically did not sleepwalk and piss into places. But
Yeah.
also the thing that's fascinating is once this story got told, turns out it's not as uncommon as you might think.
Not at all.
People sleepwalk and piss everywhere.
That's right.
My then girlfriend, because she didn't know that I had done this until Bruce called me and was like, "Hey, how you feeling?" I was like, "I feel good." And he's like, okay. You remember anything about last night? Went to sleep, got up, left. I'm like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
But once you told me that, then I started telling people, and then more often than not, either somebody had done it or knew somebody that had done
Had a
it.
story, yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend, my then girlfriend, at now ex, had a story about how like one of her exes would get up and piss in her drawers. Just, like,
Consistently?
open a
Wait.
drawer. Yeah.
Oh, like a guy. Okay.
Yeah,
I
a
was
guy
like,
would-
girl. Holy
No.
shit.
The
I mean, that'd be
same
amazing.
drawer.
I don't know if it was the same. Didn't bury that far, but apparently, when she told him about it, he got really angry that she was like making it up. Yeah, I guess just refused to believe it.
No,
So-
no, that's a
That's a very easy thing to prove once it happens.
yeah. Who pissed on my clothes? Not me.
I mean, I got up just the other night. Autumn said I was staring in the mirror. And I was laying in
You were
bed.
sleepwalking?
I wasn't sleepwalking. I was in bed, staring in the mirror, and she said I kind of backed up into her because I was afraid, because I was like something was in the mirror, and she has to do this like once a week with me generally, where she has to go like, "Hey, it's okay, it's not real," and I go, "Well, but I'm scared," and she goes,
Aw.
"No," she goes, "It's all right," and I go, "Okay." And I go back to sleep.
That's
It happens
adorable.
a lot. It happens a lot. I mean, like, I've been doing it for a long time.
I had no idea. I've
Yeah.
never had those. I have one story of me seeing something at the edge of my bed. I've told before on stream, but this is essentially the story of when I was a kid. I was in a soccer team, and I hated soccer. And so there's a whole story, but eventually I quit soccer, and I felt really guilty about it because my parents made me feel guilty about it. And my mom is a very sentimental person, and so she thought she would surprise me. And this is how it happened. So I was asleep. I wake up, and at the edge of my bed, I see the outline of a black and white human-sized figure staring at me. From this distance and in the dark, they appear to be in a soccer outfit. And I'm like, oh no. One of my soccer teammates must have died and are haunting me because I left the team. And I'm like, this is the worst situation. And so I'm like lying in bed, pretending it's not there. I check back up 30 minutes later, and it's still there. I'm like, all right, I gotta get rid of this ghost. So I wait more. I sum up the courage. I throw the blankets off me. I sprint up and I karate chop this thing directly in the neck.
For you.
And it knocks the neck back. And only then do I realize, number one, it's cardboard. And number two, it's a cardboard life-size cutout of me that my mother had made and blown up and put at the corner of my bed as a surprise.
Why did she do that for you in the middle of the night?
That's awesome.
She thought it would be, I'd wake up and be like, oh, that's so cool, I think. Or like, I love soccer now. Like, I'm not sure what.
That's frightening.
It was terrifying. And she has apologized ever since. But we still have it. And when I karate chopped it, I cut off the arm. So there's like my like, you know, arm
good for
somewhere.
you. Good for
Oh yeah, I
artist.
went hard at that thing.
I mean, you should have.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done.
You beat the ghost.
I did.
Who knew you could karate chop a ghost?
I mean, I did.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Got spectral hands.
See, that's really good though because you used your fight or flight and you fought.
Yeah, well,
is good.
there wasn't much flying. I mean, there's one way out of my room, and it was guarding it, so it was either that or the window. One way, my parents wake up to me shattering a window, jumping out.
Man, I love space so much. Guys, you think we're going to get to space in our lifetimes?
We already are at space.
What I mean is,
Are we specifically?
You personally, Lawrence personally, me personally, are we going to be able to take a flight to space? It only look, we're only like 20 years away from this, right? We're only 20 years away. We're going to get to the moon in
They thought that
2024.
in the 80s, right?
Did they?
Yeah.
They did think that in the 80s.
We're the closest we've ever been.
But here's the plan.
It's not viable. It's not economically viable in any
Well,
way.
It's definitely not.
You say that, but how about this? Instead of leaving any money to your next of kin, you put it all into firing your consciousness, your brainstem,
the boomer method.
into deep space and hope someone out there will know what to do with
That
it.
doesn't count.
Wouldn't you
do
freeze
you mean
it
that doesn't count?
terrestrially? You don't want to launch into space. There's no way anyone's going to find it. You got to bury it under Disney World.
This doesn't. None of this counts. I'm talking about in your body, go into space. I'm going to do it.
I want to do a spacewalk before I die.
I'm going to start a Kickstarter if Elon Musk ever gets his Mars flights up. He says he's going to get everybody. He says he's literally going to be flying back. I think it's back and forth to Mars. Is it once a year or less than that? Starting in 2028.
That's very soon.
That's what he says.
Wouldn't that
Nothing's at
require
Mars
like a
yet.
radical new kind of propulsion?
He's like basically they're designing a. I mean, again, I don't know that I believe it, but he's designing a rocket that can fly back and forth to Mars over and over.
What is the...
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like some sort of fuel that's not going to fucking bankrupt everything.
Well, and if you can reuse the rockets too.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, reusing the rockets
that's,
is
I'm
the
sure,
whole
the
deal.
important part.
And also, we'll be going again to the moon, supposedly establishing a moon base in 2024. NASA is.
A moon base.
Like a very small moon base.
Like the Alpha moon base?
Like Moon Base Alpha.
Oh, it surprises Moonbase Alpha Stream. Have you played that game?
No.
Oh, you would love that game.
It's garbage.
It is not garbage.
Oh,
It was the first text-to-speech... I mean, the only really text-to-speech game.
Yeah.
They made a game out of TTS.
John Madden.
How does it work?
John Madden.
John Madden.
It's. I mean, it went the rounds of YouTube a while ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I lost my voice one night,
That's still funny.
and I still wanted to stream, and so I streamed literally where I didn't say a single word all stream. We just played Moonbase, and I typed everything I wanted to say, and it was glorious. So I highly recommend that.
Yep. I remember. I think I watched that stream because I thought it was so funny.
Oh, this is nice. Guys bonding. You guys watching all those speed runs though?
We can pull up Speedrunning a little bit.
Probably.
You wanna look at
Speed
speed
If
runs?
it's
bit.
muted,
Are we
let's just take a look.
or-
Oh my God! Wait, let me see.
Wait, what was that?
Go back to this.
What did he get?
You got a baby seal, I guess? Is he trying to take trash off?
Yeah. Wait. Is he? Okay.
he just catching it
Is he
to eat
trying
it?
to catch a baby seal? Because he's the villain in that
Because
case.
it's cute.
He totally is.
Oh, you can't catch a baby seal.
Hey, get off my friend!
Dude, he'll fucking
Get
punch
him.
you.
I hope he loses this fight.
Wait, why is he? Is this to? Maybe this is to help them.
Nah.
No way.
He's gonna put a cute tuxedo on him and make him dance.
Maybe this is.
Yeah, no, they're taking
Ah!
trash off.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to take the
I thought he was gonna cut his neck with scissors.
plastic off.
Those stupid seals, otters don't know what's good for him.
Don't you know? I'm trying to save you, pal.
He's trying to help him. I knew he was trying to help him.
Oh, look at how furry.
Where'd the other one go?
Yeah, he's like, I gave up. He was like,
Flop.
All right, there you go. Bye.
God.
oh.
All right.
How are animals on this planet so cute? I feel bad for the ugly animals because no one's gonna give a shit when they go extinct.
Like what?
It's only koalas. Like everyone's so sad. What if it was just nothing but like gross ass lobsters in the outback of Australia? I guess it kind of is. There's some monstrous spiders out
People
there.
love lobsters.
Whoa! Out of bounds! Wow.
Oh yeah, no, this.
We're on speedrunning now, audio only.
Ocarina of
listeners.
Time. Yeah, we're watching some of the awesome games done quick. 2020.
yeah.
They're in the water temple.
We can pull up our chats on the side though. I think
Ocarina of Time.
that would be nice.
Look at him go. It's so fast. Wow. I got so many speedruns to catch up on. The Alpha Block was last night, and I didn't watch it. It's too early in the morning.
I used to watch this every year.
It's great.
Used to.
It's great, and
Yeah.
also they're doing it for an amazing cause.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
if you have any interest in donating to us, instead donate to a charity.
Yeah. Twitch TV/Games Done Quick. They're supporting the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is...
Do they support a different foundation every year?
They do a few different ones. They've done Doctors Without Borders. They've done Prevent Cancer Foundation, and then something about kids. I don't know. Save the kids.
Was it
Make the
Child's,
kids sexy?
Child's Play? Child's Play.
Make the kids sexy?
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Florence.
They don't
It's
do
really
that.
ugly all over
Child's
the
Play, I
place.
think, is a video game.
I don't know that they've ever done Child's Play, but
No.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Child's Play. I think it started with Penny Arcade, but yeah, they basically collect video game consoles and handhelds and stuff for kids in hospitals. Fantastic cause. For those ugly, very unsexy kids.
God damn it.
What?
The
You got to teach them what matters in this world.
Yeah, no, that's
Being
fair.
sexy.
The Ocarina stuff, especially, I think is mesmerizing to watch, just because this game has been out for so long, and like the amount of tricks that have been discovered in it is
Yeah.
mind-boggling. Excuse me.
You almost threw up.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
Stomach boggling.
My blood. I know you know Shane, my good friend.
Oh, Shane
but
Hawk, yeah.
he dabbled in the Ocarina speedrunning universe.
Did he really?
Yeah, and so we did a series for a bit where he played the Ocarina randomizer, and he would try to coach me through like how to beat, use different speedrunning tactics to beat different parts, and it was a lot of fun. Even some of them I could do, not like the crazy frame perfect stuff like they're doing right now, but some of the easier tricks are really satisfying if you can get them to work.
That's cool.
So cool.
I'm always amazed at games, like game engines are designed to operate in a very narrow set of environmental aspects. And usually when one of those unravels, the entire fucking thing falls apart.
That's right.
Because there are so many things depending on each other in a game engine to work synchronously. So I'm always astounded when you have games like Ocarina that have holes, like you can get outside where the engine intended you to be, but it still works.
Yeah.
Some kind of way.
Oh, there are so many band-aids put on game engines. Like, I mean, the perfect example is like Fallout New Vegas, or any like Fallout 3, really, any Fallout, to be honest. If you talk to an expert on all of the ways they like took shortcuts in that game, it is like mind-boggling. Like the metro, I think I remember it was in Fallout 3, is actually a hat on an NPC's head that is running at a portion, and you get on and then it moves again, like
What?
just for like
Yeah.
to make it easier.
There's like a picture of a little man with a giant bus for a head.
The train hat.
No
Because I guess
way.
they couldn't. I'm gonna assume game engines are riddled with like weird products like
Yeah.
that, where like meshes can't move, only NPCs can. So if you want something to move, you have to attach it to a person.
Got it.
And
Yeah.
then you just have to make the person invisible. I don't know. Games are awesome because it's like it is all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah,
But if the illusion works, it doesn't matter.
exactly.
And it's also all like problem solving within weird parameters
Yeah.
too.
Those parameters are usually we have no staff, no money, no time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get this done, or get it as close to our vision and idea as you possibly can.
There was somebody that was doing I think it's in all the Fallout games in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
or
the
something,
Fallout
right?
Anthology. That was a fun run. Mostly to
So
just like
cool.
those games, man. You can crack them open like eggs. It's crazy.
Especially the Fallout games.
Yeah.
Those are already
Bethesda
glitchy.
games.
And someone on the couch was snide about Fallout 3 and 4, and that made me feel good because I am a bit of an elitist.
Wait,
We-
what's wrong with Fallout 3?
Never would have guessed it.
Not very good.
Fallout 3 is pretty good. Come on, guys. Fallout 3 is great.
I like Fallout New Vegas better than Fallout 3.
Yeah, New Vegas.
Dude,
had no
I
going
would. Yeah, I think most people agreed with that.
Although I haven't beat New Vegas, so I can't really claim.
I haven't either.
So.
We can all agree that Fallout 4 is not a very good game.
Fallout 4 sucks.
Yeah, let's just all agree on that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, I thought Criken was.
I'm
I
trying to.
didn't
I like being. I don't like being negative. So
Well,
I'm
no, we're
trying
not
to
being
be a
negative.
good
It's
thing.
just sometimes things suck.
The only time,
But I mean, people can really like it. Like, there's okay.
they
The
can totally
writing.
like it.
I agree. I don't like the writing. I don't like the fact that my character was voiced. I don't like that I didn't have any sort of morality decisions. I was like kind of playing a very cookie cutter linear kind of progression. But I've never played the main story of Fallout games or any Bethesda game really. I've like
Oh.
immediately gone
Oh,
off
just
the beaten
like,
path
right, yeah, okay.
and just like made my own way.
Fallout 3's story I thought was like kind of fun. I thought it was like, oh, that was cool. But the side quest is where that game was actually was great. But I don't know. Fallout 4, I heard the story was even bad, and the side quests were bad.
I will say, I did a series in that that was very fun, where we randomized enemy encounters and enemy weapons, and it was also I did like a permadeath run of that.
Oh, wow.
So you'd be running through the waste, and you just suddenly hear the sound of a merv, and you're like, guess I'm dead.
Yeah,
and then the end of the run is just there. And we also made the merv sound the goat scream, like the screaming goats going like, "Ah!" So like you would hear that in the distance, and you're like, oh no.
Well, that's it.
So it was a lot of fun. So there's like ways that you use that stuff up.
Yeah.
But again, all Bethesda games are made better by mods, and I think they're aware of that. So
They know.
it's kind of unfair to make that restriction.
Just like that Witcher 3 mod.
The Henry
I
Cavill.
literally cannot look away when I play the game now. When I put the Henry Cavill
You just stare at his face, all the
face
time.
and his chest. Because they modded his body to look like Henry Cavill's body.
Yeah.
And most of the time in video games, comic books, movies, etc., people are always like, "No, that's a fake body. Like, that's drawn way too fake," or whatever else. This is Henry Cavill's body. All right? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I can't... And Autumn keeps saying he's too pretty. He's too pretty. And I'm
Like
like,
in The Witcher or in the game?
in everything.
And
Oh,
everything.
okay.
He is.
Like we watched it in The Witcher, and
Yeah.
he is very, very pretty. And I always go, but he's got fucked up teeth.
Uh-oh.
Because he does have fucked up teeth.
He
Oh,
does.
dear. Well, that's fixable.
They're not fucked up. They're just like...
British?
They're British, exactly. They're not the greatest teeth in the world. That's what I always say to make myself feel better.
There you go. Well, he probably hates that about himself, too.
Oof. Yeah.
And when he hears that, Bruce, he's going to...
Don't prey on his insecurities, Bruce. Come on.
I don't know that the man is insecure. I'm going to be honest with you.
Everyone's a little insecure about something.
That's true. Everybody a little
Yeah.
bit. But I don't think he's as insecure as all of us.
Yeah, he definitely has a leg up on us. Multiple legs, probably.
And arms.
And arms and
face,
face
Thighs
and
and quads.
thighs, quads.
eyebrows.
So
Charisma.
Charisma.
is Henry Cavill
Talent.
the new worldwide golden boy? Did he take the crown from
I-
Keanu Reeves?
Maybe. I mean, like, honestly, I was with everyone else and I'm like, Henry Cavill for Gerald. Like, why would they pick that? But, like, apparently he actually sought out the role. And I was
He
like,
did.
once I found that out, I was like, okay, maybe he cares. Like, he's, he's going to really, there's a reason.
He's a real gamer.
Well, he's also the Gamers Champion now, right now.
yeah.
Is he the Gamers
Yeah,
Champion?
because
the Gamers Champion.
people asked him, they said, hey, what do you think, Xbox or PlayStation? He said, PC.
Yeah.
Oh,
He went, what? Xbox,
Henry.
PlayStation? He said, PC? I've been playing PC games for
You have
15
just won
years.
over a very dark subset of fans.
I know.
Oh, yeah, and he talked about how he'd rather stay in and play PC games and go out and date and stuff like that. So
Whoa.
all the incels are applauding him.
There's a very, and the famous story that I never believed until actually recently with these other interviews was he missed the Superman callback because he was doing a WoW raid.
No.
And I was always like, no way, that's a lie. And now that he's talking about video games and stuff all the time, I'm like, oh, he might have.
Henry Cavill.
Wow. Well, hold on now.
He's still my beating heart.
What year was that? Because it was probably a garbage raid.
I'm sure that Lawrence is probably right.
What are you talking about? WoW raids are actually good.
Well, which expansion though? It may not have been one of the good ones.
Well, if it was a Superman callback,
yeah. When did Man of Steel
Man of Steel
come out?
came out in 2015,
So that might have been like 2013.
2014. I forget what year it came out. Chat, when Man of Steel come out? I don't want to Google it.
I think that was in the bad era of World of Warcraft. So maybe
I smell gatekeeping. That's right.
Man of Steel, 2013.
Sit back down.
2013. Okay.
Let Henry Cavill have his space.
So he was.
that's when Realm Reborn came out.
He may have
not
got-
acceptable, Henry.
He may have gotten his call back in 2012. That's
Realm
probably when he got his
Reborn.
call back. 2012, 2011.
No, okay.
All right.
He's got to play a man's MMO. That's what I'm saying.
What's a man's MMO?
Final Fantasy 14, Bruce? I just wanted to say.
I'm not sure that's a man.
I wanted the pregnant pause. Yeah, it's the most manly. Look it up, Bruce. It's Henry Cavill's all over that
This
game.
is my favorite part when each one of us says the things we like.
Yeah.
All of our chats chime in.
Respective chats.
Respective
yeah, they're
chats.
like, woohoo!
He's right. Final Fantasy 14
Except-
is a man's MMO.
Everyone loves Final Fantasy 14. It's on the way up, Bruce. Number one.
I actually kind of don't disagree with you on that. I think Final Fantasy 14's popularity has only grown
Yeah,
in time.
'Cause
And
it's great.
I think Final Fantasy 7 will only help it.
because they added Triple Triad and Chocobo Racing.
I don't know. Yeah. I know what the Chocobo Racing is only because I know what a Chocobo is.
They've already added so much stuff from 7 to 14, though. You can already have Cloud's motorcycle. Bruce, Cloud's motor. Where do you have your phone out?
Huh?
What are you doing?
It's ready chat.
Cloud's motorcycle. It plays the music.
Criken's tuned out entirely.
Damn
Sorry,
it!
there's a bad egg in my chat, so I'm getting rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Get rid of him. Do it.
Did he piss in someone's closet?
Oh, he's making fun of me.
Yeah, he's coming at you,
How
dude.
could you?
I'm not gonna
How
let that
could
You
happen.
know what? It happens. It happens. People can make fun of me all they want, but they can't say that racist shit.
Oh boy, that's not good.
There we go. Bang.
Good call.
Bye, Grinzo.
Destroyed. Oh, you know what we
Peace out,
need to
bro.
do? This is becoming a bit of a tradition. Every boy stream, we need to ban one person from one of our chats.
I like
Just
that.
Pick someone.
Well, I don't
and-
really consider them from my chat. I don't think they're one of our regulars. So
I would agree.
I
I
don't
would agree.
I don't consider
Oh,
them.
so it's just Bruce and I? We have to.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying we should ban another person.
Oh.
Someone that we actually value in our community.
All right, so Hogan's already volunteered in my chat. Hogan has volunteered to say me. He wants to be banned immediately.
Man, people are really excited to get banned.
They really look at that. Dank Memes wants to be gone.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Oh, Dank Memes 420. Love that guy.
It looks like people in Criken's chat are actually afraid.
No, they like it.
Oh, they do. They're
Yeah.
all saying no.
One of them just got banned already.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even do that. They just volunteered. Oh no, that's because there's the curse words. Oh no, they're doing it themselves.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I forgot about
okay.
that.
Oh, you know.
Wait, how
you're
are they
not
doing it
any swears?
themselves?
I have a phrase in my chat that if it is repeated, it gives them a timeout. I never set this up. They're doing it immediately. Yeah,
Doing it to themselves.
Yeah, my chat's quiet more than anything because people have thrown themselves into the fire.
I really want to read the phrase. I'm not going to say the phrase out loud, but I really want to read the phrase, and I don't know what it is. Oh, there it is. I see
Yeah,
it.
it's
Got it.
it was purely a copy pasta when I was playing Subnautica.
Oh, okay. I got it. Okay, I see it now. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and I never even said it as the ban word. One of my mods was like, "Too many people are copy pasting. Like, we'll make that a ban word." And then suddenly, now it's the hero that they've held up.
All right, hey, Austin, go ahead and ban Gurnzo from my chat, too.
That's nice.
He's gone.
Ooh.
Austin, please hit him up. Thank
All right.
you. And Gurnzo,
That's it.
Sure, he's going to move to Lawrence's chat as well, so ban him there, too.
Yeah. The quota for this week has been filled. The sacrifice has been made. The gods are pleased.
Can I do it from here? Am I logged in?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Bang.
Can I
See.
Yeah, you got it.
I got him? Okay.
See you later, Genzo.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
See you later. Oh, my mod got him. Thank you,
Okay,
Austin.
that's good, too.
Thank you.
Oh, we got some tricks. We got some skips. It's about to do some stuff.
He's trying to go through the. I just recently watched on MediaShare. I just recently watched the GoldenEye 112.
Oh,
run.
Streets 112?
Streets 112.
That video
you know what that
is
is?
so good.
No.
The clutchness. What? Play it now.
It's one of the. I don't know that we can because
Oh, I
on
might get
YouTube.
claimed.
Oh wait, was that when he
The Inception theme and
was that when he beat like the time and then he like freaks out?
Yep.
Look at this line.
Well, he's
Look
freaking
at-
out the whole time.
Yeah.
two
But
quick ones.
Because he knows
He knows he's gonna get it.
he knows he's got it.
113.
He said, I skipped 113. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but I did.
right to 112. A legend.
That yeah,
I am a legend.
stuff like that hypes me up for speedrunning so much. Like speedrunning as an art
So good.
is it's such a specific niche of the internet.
So I gotta-
But look how it's grown so much. Like everyone watches this stuff now.
Yeah. That's.
So for all the people who there are, boomers that turn up their noses at esports and stuff. First of all, it's fucking stupid. Second of all, what I'm fascinated with are the speed runs that take 8 hours, so there is a physical toll. And on top of that, I saw a dude who sped run a Ring Fit Adventure. The whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
I know
9 hours, start to finish, on the easiest difficulty.
Wait,
but
how
still.
did he spent around in 9 hours?
Yeah, he was
Oh
just
my
standing playing the
gosh.
whole time, drinking water and going through the game.
What is Ring Fit Adventure?
Oh, it's like a new fitness game from
Oh.
Thing when you get the
It's
ring.
got the
and
ring.
It's yeah.
It's fucking awesome, but so now there's a game that involves physical activity
Yeah.
and speedrunning.
That's
so it's
interesting. I like
it's like
that.
the convergence of a normal
Yeah.
sport.
Like I want to see Dance Dance Revolution like speedrun. That'd
Or
be,
VR games like Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah,
where you
ooh.
do have to flop around and.
Or yeah. There's a whole bunch of VR games that follow that, like Beat Saber.
The thing is though, when you get very efficient,
Awesome.
when your movements get efficient in a video game, it's not as you want to talk about dissonance or whatever. The practicality of what you're doing doesn't at all match the actions the game is implying.
Oh,
you should
right,
take.
yeah.
So when you play Wii Sports, you don't have to do that. You can just do that.
You just do this, right?
And then you hit the ball really hard because some dude aced my ass in a Wii Sports tournament. I got second place because that guy was pro.
Wait, how big was the tournament?
It was 4 people.
Oh, I was gonna say you got second place. That's pretty good. Oh, it's
Yeah.
only 4 people.
Nobody else walked up.
Never mind. Have you guys? Speaking of VR, have you guys played Boneworks yet on the Index?
No, I want
just
to,
got
though.
to play it a couple
Yeah.
of days ago on the Index, and holy shit, is it awesome!
Yeah,
it is really cool.
I'm really interested in how, because Boneworks is such an interesting story where they're working on this thing, and then Valve's we could use that.
Yeah.
And then I'm,
What if you made a game because we can't?
yeah.
Valve has always done that.
They've always done
with
that.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
They hired those
And
modders.
Portal is the same way. Like,
Yeah,
They made Half-Life.
they did.
they did.
They made Dota 2.
No, they didn't.
They hired Ice Frog, but they still made it internally, right?
Yeah, but it's all based on mechanics that were already pre-existing.
That's
Like,
true.
From what I was hearing from people, and again, this could be totally inaccurate, but I heard that basically Boneworks sort of inspired them to make Half-Life Alyx, but then also they were like we're just gonna take things from Boneworks and be like
That was
now it's in Half-Life Alyx.
That was kind of my assumption.
Yeah, that's what I seem too.
Especially since Boneworks seems really Valve-y. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I watched a couple
yeah,
of streams
it
of it, and
is.
I'm like, boy, the writing and humor in this is 100% like Portal.
Yeah.
It's like
Portal
it's like a knockoff because like Valve actually they generally write pretty well. Like Portal
Yeah.
and Portal 2 are written really
Sure.
well. But Boneworks is like there's like just a little bit off versus what Valve actually puts out.
yeah.
Either way, when I played it on the Index, it was fucking awesome, and I can't wait to play Half-Life.
Did you go in here? Or did you go someplace that had a setup?
Eddie Burback.
Oh,
cool.
I was at Eddie's house, and he's like, "You got to try it," because he just got it.
Yeah.
And my Index is on the way. I'm excited.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get
the
one
trouble
too.
is finding room for it,
I don't know about this little balcony thing.
No, that's a bad idea. You're going to go right out the window. There'll be a shot of you just throwing yourself.
That's the new reason to punch holes in the drywall.
Man.
Playing Half-Life.
It's I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about Half-Life Alyx. I don't know. I'm not as excited. I'm more excited for Cyberpunk than I am for Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, dude.
Cyberpunk's gonna be awesome.
Cyberpunk's going to be great.
You and I are both on timers to finish Witcher 3.
Are we gonna beat it?
Yeah, dog! That's what we gotta do, man!
I actually never finished Witcher 3 either.
I think a lot of people did.
Yeah.
How many hours are you into it?
Ooh, like 15.
I'm only in like 10.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do side stuff too, because I'm an idiot.
I'm actually not trying to. You have to level up your character in order to do the main quests.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do side stuff. Oh, let's
Thank you. Ooh, I did the ab roller yesterday. That one hurt.
yeah, you're gonna have to do side stuff in order to keep playing. But I'm in like people keep saying it's 50, 60, 70
80
hours.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just for the main game. And then there's Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. It's good, Bruce. You got to do it.
Blood and Wine looks really cool.
I really like it.
You got to do it, man. You got to play Gwent. I saw you playing Gwent today.
Is this guy? Come on, bro.
Oh, is somebody spamming some stuff?
It's the same dude.
No.
Yeah, mods, just, get on that. And you don't have to shout him out. They don't.
Yeah.
No, I know.
They
Oh, I thought that
don't
was the guy who wanted to be lightheartedly banned.
It was a different guy.
Oh.
So I've just banned 2 of the usernames. Boy, they really they're out in force tonight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or this one dude is.
I think
This
it's
is it, guys. This is it. When you become the king, everyone's coming for the crown.
Oh, they're going for the crown. Yeah,
We're the king.
We're the podcasting
we're collectively the king.
Yeah.
Are we?
Move over, McElroy.
I'm trying to figure out what makes us the king.
Because we got people trying to burn us down.
That's the
My
rule.
haters make me
That's
do
the
what
real
I
proof.
does. Speaking of, you guys are gonna have another reason to hate me because I'm gonna get sponsored this week.
Oh, is this
This
the
is
time?
gonna be the week. I can feel it.
This is shit. All right. So
Hey, do me a favor. Press full screen on that stream deck there.
There you go.
Ooh,
Bang.
nice new
I
setup.
so bit of a miscalculation
Slouching.
last
I was
week.
like,
Turns out, didn't hear from the Sonic the Hedgehog people. My bad. Clearly, they're
that
all
was their fault.
They're all hands on deck for the movie.
Yeah, that was their
Yeah.
fault.
I should have realized that. Shouldn't have put that on your
Give
plate.
them their space, yeah.
You got a lot going on right now. You got to worry about this trailer. You got to, Cats has probably drummed up a lot of interest in creepy anthropomorphic creatures.
I think full screen is causing some issues for the stream,
Oh, it's fine.
the bit rate, but
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Oh
Maybe
no,
that's
that might be the internet.
yeah, the frames are going funky.
That's
it's
the
fine
internet.
on the monitor. Anyway, just pretend like you're watching this on Real Play or whatever. Actually, well, hold on. What should I?
Lawrence Bruce, if you want to go back. Yeah.
Is that better? Let's find out.
I don't know that it's better. I'm pretty sure it's the internet. I can see it in the bottom left.
Oh, are you dropping frames?
Streamlabs OBS. I'm not dropping frames. There was just internet problems.
Well,
Whether or not it's Twitch
seems better now. Anyway, yeah, that's weird. Well, anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog. Clearly, everyone at Sega, their heads are underwater right now because they're just slammed. And I can only imagine what those meetings must have been like. People slamming the table. This Lawrence guy, he's got our audience in the palm of his hand. Let's talk to him. And
Chat,
they say
are
no.
you in the palm of Lawrence's hand?
You don't have to ask. Yes.
Lawrence's chat.
Ooh, Artbert. Or no, Artcast. Never mind. Thought it was a Shadowbringers reference. So the people at Sega, obviously, they can't. Their hands are tied, and I'm sure they're very upset that they couldn't reach out to me and offer me that check. But but my mind's in a different place now. It's in a better place. People love La Croix or whatever. You do sparkling
Oh,
water.
LaCroix.
Yeah. And
La Croix, but-
Four Loko is finally hitting with their seltzer. Finally had it yesterday. It was was not good. So, For Loca, if you want to sponsor me, get in this. Bud Light's coming out with their seltzer. What about an energy drink seltzer, Bruce? It's going to take off.
Are you talking about White Claw?
I'm talking about Highball Energy.
I guess White Claw is not an energy
What's the difference
drink.
between seltzer and just caffeinated, carbonated?
Nothing. If you put seltzer on the can, you get to charge more.
Yeah, seltzer is just carbonation.
But this is the cleanest energy you'll ever get. It's got B vitamins, guarana, ginseng,
Guarana's
unsweetened, zero sugar, Bruce.
But it's not alcoholic, right?
No, come on. No.
So then why were you just talking about an
Clean
alcoholic energy drink seltzer?
No, sorry, I was mixing up my. I'm just saying seltzer. Seltzer is the
ad
wave.
read, guys.
Seltzer's the wave to ride, and I'm hitching my train.
This is a real bad
To
ad
it.
read.
This was sloppy, Lawrence.
I'm
I
going
accept
into
it.
no, come on, I'm going
No,
into space.
I'm with Bruce on this one.
Highball Energy. I'm just saying, seltzers are off the charts right now, alcoholic or otherwise.
It's a bad ad read.
No, come on.
I don't know that you're going to get a
It's not an ad read yet. I just got to prove to them that I can move some fucking cans, and then they'll start cutting me the check.
Sure.
So the drink of this week, and my soon-to-be sponsor, Highball Energy, 100% sparkling energy water.
100% sparkling. Every sip.
Every last bit.
Sparkling.
Pop it open
with
and have a
Why is it
delicious-
go? Oh, it's seltzer.
over-
You know that it's seltzer.
Immediately
You knew that
overflows.
it was gonna overflow.
This man shook this on his way over here.
Yeah, it was in my motorcycle.
Yeah, I mean, you knew.
Yeah.
well, it's just water. That's the good thing. It's not going to
Wow,
stain.
you know what? It really works.
It's clean. It's
Is it just-
clean.
Is it just water? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Is there sugar in it?
Just a little hint of... No, there's zero sugar.
0 calories.
0 calories.
Look at that.
It's the drink of the future. We're all going to be sipping this on our yearly trips to Mars.
In your chat, John Don says, "Sorry, Law Dog. I tried that a while back and hated the taste."
Ooh.
Doesn't matter about the taste.
We're here to...
Why does that matter?
The sparkle, not
Yeah,
for the taste.
it's about the effervescence.
You want to feel something in your stomach for once.
I want to feel energy. I want to feel clean and pure. And I want it to taste bad. I like it that way.
That's weird.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
a weird thing. Generally, people want something that tastes
Bleh.
good.
Highball water, please get me.
Bleh. Highball water. Bleh.
Anyway, I'm going to be laughing, you guys. I'm going to come in next week wearing all my fur coat,
Yep.
my 6-inch heels, my rings, my jewels. I have gold teeth.
Are
guys
you
won't-
entering RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yes. You guys won't even know. You won't even recognize me. I'll be so rich. Jeez. Get out of here. You guys-
Lawrence needs to get on that Bang energy drink. Is
I-
there a Bang energy drink?
Yeah.
Bang.
Dude, oh, the Zoomers love Bang.
He's a Zoomer. He's a
No.
self-proclaimed Zoomer.
I'm not even a
Boy, that one had a
self-proclaimed
little-
Zoomer because I am the ambassador
Doesn't make any
for the
sense.
millennials to the Zoomers. You know, it's
No, you're not.
There's
I'm
a
a
nuance.
millennial. You're not my ambassador.
Yes, I am. You voted for me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I never did that.
Well, millennials don't vote, so
Boom.
That's true. They don't.
that's why I got elected.
Anyway, I agree. I just feel like I got to come to the Bang table with a little leverage.
That's right.
So when I land this Highball energy fish, reel that into the boat, then I go up to Bang and say, "Hey, look, I'm already moving units over here."
Yeah. You want me to go from highball to bang?
Yeah.
I should go back to Reddit.
I have to establish my value before I ask
Yeah.
them to pay for it.
I'm only going back to Reddit because we were worried about
Oh, yeah.
restreaming the.
Yeah, we don't know
Man.
if we're supposed to restream.
GDQ Gestapo
GDQ.
going to come after you.
I
So-
like that we called out GDQ because obviously it's for a good cause and
Called out.
it's a great fucking stream. But also, I don't want to restream their stuff too
Yeah.
much.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Too much. In times past, I would never stream against GDQ because I was always watching it, but now I got to get that money. Until
get
Highball
Where's
Energy
my
comes
cut?
along. Yeah. That's good. Papa Lawrence needs a taste.
You got to get that streamer
action.
cash.
Yeah, I got to haul it in.
The thing is that Criken's been doing this for years, and he's the richest of all of us. Right, right Criken?
I wish that were the
I
case.
saw him drive up in 3 cars.
Yes.
3!
Well, here's the thing.
All together.
Yeah.
I don't drive,
Strapped
as you all
to
know.
it.
So I order one Uber for me, one to go ahead of me, one to go behind me, just
Wow.
so I
Space
have
it out.
a caravan, and they don't know which one I'm in. And I don't know who they is.
You're like the president.
Well,
Yeah,
when
I'm
people
like-
pull up along and try to snap a photo.
yeah. You got to make
conducting your
sure
business?
they don't know which one I'm in,
you-
just in case.
Do you get how long can you go without streaming before you get antsy, or does that happen? Or do you feel this tug in the back of your mind that if you go too long away, everything's going to deflate overnight? And
Yeah, it's
you'll
like
never be rich
probably
again?
like 3 days.
You'll have to go down to one Uber.
God forbid.
Yeah.
No, like I think 3 days before you feel the need to stream. The dog does look like Bob Ross. But vacations are the hard part because you need to disconnect and you need to figure out a way for you to feel okay about that.
It's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, and that's true for any streamers out there. So,
But what if?
but what if?
What if I just streamed Witcher 3 for 16 hours every day for the next 2 months straight?
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
What if I did that?
There's also a thing of streaming too much.
Are you
where
sure?
You will grind your audience into a fine dust where only a few remain because they don't want to watch that much Witcher.
The Witcher diehards.
I do think I do wonder about like overexposure. If you stream all the time, then people just take it for granted that you're there.
Yeah.
And then they stop thinking it like an event. You're more wallpaper than you are. Like whenever that alert comes in, it's like, well, of course that's happening. So I don't know. I wonder what the.
Yeah, but then they go and they say, hey, he's got Henry Cavill as his Witcher and he's shirtless.
I think most people just mute your stream and watch the Henry Cavill on the screen.
And that's what I do. I just mute it and stare at him.
I'm trying to pace. My goal is to, as I'm playing through Witcher 3, to slowly dribble in mods so it gets more and more ridiculous.
It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good idea.
I don't want to. I don't blow my Cavill load early.
I think we're way past that point. Everyone's blown their Cavill load by now. Modding. I've dove so deep into modding. I think that's kind of become the new age of my channel. Is like, how do I insert an original mod into this that will change my experience?
I saw a title for one of your streams and I was curious to ask you about this. You said you were playing some game with 100 of your community members. What was that?
Oh yeah.
What did you do?
That was my night of Geralt's, like my full Geralt invasion night.
Yeah. So how did that work?
Okay, yeah, I was pretty happy with how this went. I rented a server for Mountain Blade Full Invasion, which is a massive co-op scale version of Mountain Blade. So Mountain Blade's like a medieval hack and slash game, and I rented a server. You could have 100 people join in, and this game mode, this mod in particular, is built up like a wave defense, where all the humans are playing as different classes, defending a castle, while waves of enemies get progressively harder, keep attacking you. And so the conceit was, I made every single person that joined the server name themselves and base their character off a version of Geralt. So it was like Into the Spider-Verse, but different Geralts. And so it was like, we had like I was Geralt of Ravioli. We had like Geralt of, I don't know, there were hundreds. Geralt of Accounting was great. Or Geralt from Accounting.
Must be a place
Geralt of
nearby.
Fresh Geralt of Bel Air. Like
Nice,
Geralt of
nice.
Retirement Home. There was a ton of them. And Geralt of Detroit. Yeah. Geralt of Jatrol of Dyslexia was one of the best ones.
That's really good.
Yeah, there were a lot of great ones. And so we all came in and like I was just blasting Witcher music the entire time, and we were just like cleaving through like hobbits from Lord of the Rings and like orcs and like whatever else was coming at us. It was a riot. So that was a lot of fun. I definitely want to do more community events that involve mods because I think those.
Geralt of Delete. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Geralt of Delete was good.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just
talking
a
about
safe-
pins.
Just a safe block, yeah. That's really cool. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a real good idea.
Yeah. I think mods need more.
Click.
All good stuff comes from mods.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really, really does. It's not really a mod, but I'm gonna do that crowd control thing.
Yeah.
Which I assume you've probably done at some point, right?
I haven't used crowd control specifically, but I'm familiar with them.
Lawrence, I think you probably know what crowd control is. No, crowd control is you can play I think they have a select number of games, like 10 or 11 games that are emulated. And
Oh, yeah.
your chat will donate bits to, basically
with you,
turn off
yeah.
your game or add a bunch of enemies or whatever. And I keep it's a little more set up than I'm actually surprised there is so much set up. But once I get it set up, I'm definitely gonna do it.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time has it. They're going to do a...
Yeah, they've
actually,
Dark
Dark
Souls
Souls Quick
has
is...
it, yeah.
They're going to do a Link to the Past randomizer crowd control run.
That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which,
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Which I
That's gonna be rough.
it's going to be rough. Also, I feel like... How do you remotely balance that? For because you do it with channel points, right? Am I wrong about that?
You can't balance it. Is the thing. I mean,
I know that
it's basically
algorithmically
channel
balances.
points that are set up specifically for crowd control and
so
are
it's
mainly around bits. So the idea is you pay bits, you get this currency, and you use that currency for a activation.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
make some money.
Make some money. Yeah.
Make some scratch.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
I'm into it.
It's really cool. That's really, really
Yeah,
cool.
I was gonna try it at some point. I
Yeah.
know Brett's been doing it recently.
Mario 64 has it. I don't know what other games though.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why
They're mostly emulated, which it kind of poses an issue
it does.
for scale. But yeah, because they need a lot of access to game files to make it work.
Actually,
They heard us say emulating, so the cops are like, guys.
Oh,
this actually brings up another really good point about Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I assume you guys were keeping up with how big it got on Twitch for a second.
it was mostly. So correct me if I'm wrong, but the
Yeah.
you trust me to put that there? So you looking?
We'll see.
Um,
Please don't
The,
throw it on the computer. That'll be the end of the stream. And $3,000.
I see. I saw somebody tweet that it was mostly for drops in the game. That there were just a lot of people hanging out watching streams to get
That's all it
drops,
was.
and then it was just going to evaporate as soon as.
And that's what happened.
Oh really?
Yeah,
The
'cause
viewership's back down.
That was so, and I keep saying to my chat all the time. I'm sure you guys have heard it 100 times from me, which is every game should have Twitch interaction. Every game. I don't care what it is. It could be the smallest possible thing, but it should be something where chat can interact with whatever the game is doing. And Tarkov's a good example because Tarkov's Twitch interaction was basically nothing. It was like all you did was watch.
Yeah.
And you get random items dropped into your
Oh,
Tarkov,
yeah.
your Tarkov inventory. Now that's good because Tarkov inventory it's tough to get. Like playing the game is hard. It's hard to get good guns or like specific keys or whatever else. So when you get random drops like that and something good, you're like, holy shit, that's awesome. And so there was no interaction other than the fact that all you had to do is watch.
Just leave it going.
And that's all that made that game.
And then I guess if you're on Twitch ads, that drives up your CPM, so it's good for the streamers, it's good for the viewers.
That's good for everybody.
I
Yeah.
do wonder, like, at what point I can see that being used for evil, though, especially if it's a competitive game like Tarkov. I
Well-
wouldn't like the idea if I got killed by somebody that they got all their shit just by letting a window idle while they were at work or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would you ever know that? That's like
Yeah, you don't. I guess to me it doesn't necessarily violate the spirit of a competitive game, but it certainly twists it in an interesting way.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, I could talk literally ages about Twitch integration because that's like a big part of
yeah,
what I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been working a lot for that.
Yeah, it's I guess
Hot.
the short abbreviation is like each game kind of has different needs for it or different kind of ways it should be implemented. A thing like Tarkov. Oh God, Jesus!
Hi, kids! All aboard!
I loved Thomas the Train when I was a kid.
Did you karate chop it?
Remember, I wanted to be a conductor. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
this was the entire inspiration.
What
for
if you
it.
could be a space conductor? Sorry, we're getting off
A
track.
space conductor?
Space train.
You know, eventually, maybe.
Mars.
My life is long. Maybe I'll join Elon and the Mars. All aboard! We just go to Mars for 30 years.
Sorry, go ahead. You were talking about Twitch integration.
Yeah. No, it's just like different games can get away with different amounts of it, right? So, you know, some have inventory-based systems like Tarkov, and then you can win them as drops.
Yeah.
Others have kind of the stadium feel where it's like there's one contestant and all the viewers can either help or hurt them at getting through a situation. So, you know, depending on the game and kind of the format, there's different ways I think that are the best case scenario for it. But I do agree that like many games could be improved by having ways of viewers kind of voicing their will upon it.
It's like Borderlands. I still thought Borderlands was the coolest.
Yeah.
Where like chat could fight you basically.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so. It's just it should be part of the future, and I'm glad that it's happening. It just needs to happen more.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah, Vermintide 2 is a great example.
Oh, Vermintide has integration?
Oh yeah, no, they've got an awesome chat integration where viewers, there's basically votes that come up, and viewers can vote to spawn an enemy or to give you buffs depending on everything. So
That's so cool.
my chat, obviously, because I do a lot of role playing, they love to role play as the rat hordes, hence all the rat emotes and such a big kind of part of our culture. And whenever we're playing, it basically becomes this bargaining tide between us as the streamers and the chat in trying to convince them not to kill us. And so we've established a system where, yeah, you can see them all
An
spanning
uneasy alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
So whenever I jingle my keys, we basically can ask for one good vote. We're like, all right, look, I'm using my jingle, and they're like, jingle, yes, and they like all do the vote based on the jingles. But we can only do that. If you do that too much, then they feel deceived, and then it swings the other direction.
Ooh.
So they're a very fickle.
I love that you like
community.
think of your chat as a bunch of like puppies.
Yeah,
Because you jingle keys at them when they charge at it.
100%. I mean, they're like a hive mind mixed with like innocent little children. It's a really odd combination, but I love them for it.
Criken chat, is that what you guys are? Are you guys a little hive mind over there?
Little baby hive minds.
Oh, that's... oh, look, Melbert says, I'm an independent
Well, it's
thinker.
because he's in a VIP.
we'll
That's
see
why he
about
got
that.
the VIP role.
Oh, okay. I like. I think you've developed a really good relationship with your chat. It's kind of nice. I think I'm impressed in the way that you can incorporate them into things. Where gaming for the longest time was always just one person and a computer that you're basically talking to. Multiplayer games, a little bit more. It is a whole ordeal to figure out a way to involve an unspecified number of people into that process.
Yeah.
It's always impressive the way that you manage to create mind space for people.
Yeah, it's different also based on the content where, like, last night we did Sub Rosa, which is a big multiplayer role-playing stream, and that there's so many in-character... what the hell is
I
this?
think she's going to go somewhere. Or is she just going to spin?
Just doing twirls.
Holy-
Cool.
That is insane.
Wow.
Again, audio-only listeners, it's impossible to describe what we're looking at, but this
Girls
is...
twirling on an upside-down
That's
bar
really
stool
cool.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Somehow didn't... Man.
And she didn't fall over.
They cut it before she vomited.
Yeah, like, stuff like Sub Rosa, which was, like, a big group roleplay, was, like, fantastic content, but there's, like, no way I can basically also give any attention to chat. So... that is the worst bit. Also because you have absolute fuck at your house.
I know, I gave it to you.
I know,
You're
you
drinking
gave it to me. But, like, so single player, like, streams versus multiplayer are, like, super different because in single player, chat is like a participant. You can kind of involve them in what was happening.
Yeah.
But multiplayer, they're just kind of a spectator. So,
Yeah.
it's difficult to walk that line.
It is.
That's something I try to warn chat about whenever I'm playing, like, multiplayer games. Is it's not only difficult to split attention, but I also feel like it's a little... I don't know. When I'm playing a multiplayer game with other people, especially if it's on a team, I want to make sure I'm devoted to them
Yeah, you're
and
focused
the
on
shared
them.
experience we're having. And it would suck if, like, I'm playing Overwatch and you got to heal and you're just like, oh, hey, Blitz Boner, thank you for the sub.
Yeah.
You turn back and the person's dead.
Yeah.
Or when I'm hitting those core raids in Final Fantasy 14.
Well, that's I try not to play like really like unless it's like Apex where I'm really focused on it or something. Like if it's Battlefront, who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
no,
You know, like,
that's all.
Melbert summed it up. Single player games, chat is the only child, and multiplayer games, they're the middle child.
yes.
So they get
Very
all the
well said.
attention in single player, but in multiplayer games, they're like an afterthought that we try to keep happy.
Okay, never mind.
What do you think that was?
I thought it was like a dude hyperextending his thumb or something. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Whoa.
Cool.
Oh, okay. All right.
What the
All
hell
right.
is
I was going to flick that off.
Cyberpunk, baby. You wondered what changed in 2020.
Yeah.
We got it.
I love Jack Black.
I do too.
He's kind of become the internet's cool grandpa.
He just controls
I guess he's uncle. He's not
the
grandpa.
space incredibly
Really
well.
explores.
Yeah.
Do you think he had to warn anyone before he did that? I mean, they got a camera guy following him. So
Yeah. I think
do
he told him, like, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah,
And
I'm
they're
gonna
like,
be all over the
okay.
place.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
what he said. I'm going to go crazy, so get ready.
I do remember there was a time Trey Parker and Matt Stone were on the Tonight Show, and when they got introduced, they just sprinted. They came from the curtain and sprinted to the chair as fast as possible,
That's pretty good.
just to see if they could outrun the cameraman, and the camera guy still tracked them. And
That's
they're
a good
Holy
bit.
shit, you did a great job. Yeah. Oh wow, he's really going for it.
From what I can see, this is all him sober too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that he's like
Was he not?
maybe no. I mean, like it's just like one of those things about Jack
That's just
Black.
like who
He's
he
not on
is.
drugs or anything like that. It's just like that's just the way he is.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't know. Sometimes in my cynicism, I think about it backstage, and the agent's like, Jack, you got to get out there and you got to show him the old magic. Jack's like, I'm tired.
No.
I don't care
I-
anymore.
I
I
don't
don't
think
want to
about
get in Goosebumps too. And the
Okay.
agent's like, no,
I don't
you got
think
to
about
razzle
it
dazzle.
like
We want
an
to get up on
agent.
Reddit.
If anything, like, I think in comparison to, like, Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
In that he felt his personal drive and need to be
Yeah.
this incredible source of energy and power. And I hope oh God, please keep scrolling.
What is that?
That's teeth. That's teeth, Bruce.
What kind of teeth?
It's human. It
Those
looks like
aren't human
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah,
What?
but it's a fucking paper.
Is it in like Is it like frozen in tomato soup?
No, it's meant to look like teeth. It's not real, but it's teeth. Get out, Bruce. No more teeth. I
Wait,
hate
scroll up.
I
What did
hate
Henry
it.
Cavill say?
What?
What did Henry Cavill say?
Hell yeah, my man. Or unless that's a.
That might be a joke. Did he really say this, chat?
I'm pretty sure that's probably an edit.
Probably.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
Because he did. I remember again, the Xbox or PS or
Yeah.
PlayStation. He said PC.
PC.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
think that's
Plebby
probably-
piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't think he
that's
said
an edit of the PC line. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
What were you talking? You're talking about Jack Black.
I was talking about Jack Black and Robin Williams.
Yeah,
I feel like
no,
you're
you're
kind
right.
of place.
It's
Well, if you watch his vlogs and stuff,
oh yeah,
he's wild.
He's got the
Like,
energy.
he's crazy.
Sure.
I mean, like I just think he likes doing that. It's the way he's always been.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the difference between somebody? Oh dear, somebody who. Wait, hold on. Scroll up. I saw Fuda. I need to know what that means. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right.
All right, Lawrence.
What do you think is the difference, the dividing line between somebody who's vivacious and boisterous and outgoing and just like brings you life by their energy, and someone else who's like, okay, you gotta tone it back. Like that's too much. Where's that line of just being so energetic and loud and vibrant, where it's just like, man, you gotta. All right. That's
every situation is different. First of all,
I guess that's true. Yeah.
But I think that line is drawn generally when it's come to if you're entertaining other people or if you're in like a house party. Like if Jack Black comes rolling into a house party,
Jack, you gotta chill.
And no one knows Jack Black, but he's like blowing up the spot,
Yeah.
over and over and over. Then everyone's like, "Who the fuck is this dude?"
Okay.
But if he knows everybody at the house party and he comes in, everyone's like, "Hey, Jack!"
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing, right? Then you all know him. It's
Okay.
fine. And also, generally, those people are the best at that. They're the best at scaling up, going crazy,
Knowing
and
when
then
it's
bringing
time.
it all the way back and being like, "Oh, whatever, it's just normal."
My take on it is if you're able to
well
channel that energy and it's like purely for your own kind of like self-benefit, that's who you are, you're not trying to change, like move into someone else's space or make them uncomfortable or rise them to your level, then it's acceptable. But if
okay.
you're like, single-handedly trying to carry the torch and like get someone to meet you halfway, like, come on, bro, like, meet me halfway, like,
Oh, like the ninja floss.
yeah, like you're,
Come on, guys, you guys are flossing.
you're like, yeah, like you're forcing this energy on someone who's not ready for it.
Okay.
That doesn't fly for me. But like, if that is who you are and you're being genuine to that, and you're like full of like just this infectious,
People can tell.
like, yeah, then
Yeah,
that's
they can tell.
great, and I think people love to see that. But
They can absolutely tell.
Yeah, whether or not it's genuine.
yeah,
Yep.
I feel it. I feel that.
Guys, this is a JoJo reference, just so you guys.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just letting you know. Just
I haven't
JoJo-
got to the Pillarmen, but
JoJo reference. Oh, you haven't got the Pillarmen.
No, I'm.
I've
So
never-
it's weird.
I feel like I know all the JoJo references without ever watching JoJo by now.
You know the big ones, I'm sure.
I think I'm now 70 episodes in.
Oh shit, dude.
So-
Put in work.
I put in work only for chat.
I'm almost caught up. Okay, that's good.
Only for chat.
You guys are doing good work, chat. Getting Bruce to watch that show.
I mean, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Oh.
I'd like to stop entirely,
Anime.
but
Everything turns to shit, man. I'm almost caught up on My Hero, so that's
oh,
cool.
I need to do that next.
And then
next.
Killing Eve went bad. Man, I got to learn that, like, for any TV show, any of them, and please contradict me, because I don't watch much TV. But God, it really does feel like past episode 6, it just all falls apart. I think BBC series are probably better because they're contained and like there's more of an arc. But goddamn, don't much. Like, I feel like the American way of making TV is you have an amazing director, amazing writer. They do like 3 episodes, and then they leave. And then you bring on more people to just carry the show. And once the show starts getting carried, then it just kind of gets away from its original concept and maybe its original characters. And
I think I mean, TV's like anything else like that, though. It's like streams or YouTube videos where like you've got a bunch of bangers all of a sudden, and then like it kind of dips, and you're like, okay, well, this is like
Yeah.
a pretty good floor of quality, whatever. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not as good as what I was doing. And then it goes and it explodes back up. That's
Yeah.
Mr. Robot's a great example of that.
Yeah, I know. Just want to check.
yeah, I was just thinking about.
I'm
Mr.
actually
Robot.
finishing that tonight, so no spoilers.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like on the
it's-
last 2 episodes.
Last
Is
two-
it- oh, it's over. The season.
That last season is unbelievable.
The last season
Yeah.
is incredible. I'm like shocked that it's pulling it.
It is.
that hard.
It is literally incredible television. I watched it week to week. But
So it's actually good and it's going somewhere.
I was scoffing at it the first season a bit, and then
the first season is good. It's a really good season. The second season is terrible. It's so bad and it's so
Interesting.
convoluted and boring.
Yeah.
The third season is really good. You're like, oh, okay, this is going somewhere. The fourth season is some of the best television you've ever seen.
yeah,
Ever of all time.
Okay.
And it's like I've been seeing people tweet it, but no one's catching on to it because like Mr. Rod just kind of disappeared. And I was like, oh hey, it's back
yeah.
on.
I don't blame those of you saying that like second season turned you off, because I obviously had it on the background. That was like what I would do while I was doing other things.
Yeah.
And then this is Mr. Robot we're talking about. And then season 3, I was like, okay, they're playing something interesting. And season 4 is when it picked off again.
It's
Like,
just
yeah,
unbelievable.
It was
like,
great.
and by the way, the last 2 or 3 episodes are so satisfying.
Yeah.
They're great. Like I was really surprised because they really wrapped it up. I wasn't sure that they were going to kind of pull it off Because again, it got kind of alluded, but I was like, hey, they did it. It was great. It was just rad, just great.
All right, I'll get back in there. Then.
It's totally worth. Like I said, if you haven't watched the second season, that's a slog.
I did. I made it through season 2, and I was like, yep. My theory's validated. Everything good turns to shit.
Well, right, but again, it'll come back around.
It does come back around.
Yeah, it always comes back around, and that's the same with everything. It's what we do on a daily basis. Like,
Well, yeah,
not
but
every stream is a blow up.
you don't make a stream with the implication that there's going to be like a consistent plot that goes somewhere. Sorry, this energy drink's really
It's really hitting you hard,
Mr. Highball.
a lot of gas in there. Ugh.
They did say 100% carbonated or sparkling.
Energy water.
Yeah.
Ooh, also, I drank yesterday, and my stomach's not bouncing back like it
it's
used
not
to.
like it.
Yeah, no, it's the nonstop assault I've done on my gastrointestinal tract of extremely like raunchy coffee plus really lots of booze. Turns out it eventually wore my shit down.
Yeah.
That's not good for you.
No, and like I still don't get hangovers that bad. It's just my stomach, man. My stomach gets so grumbly and pained. So I gotta put it down for a little bit. Let that old lining pick back up.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
That's all the catchphrase for Highball.
Yeah, it'll shred your stomach lining. Cool. Thanks, Highball Energy.
Burping over there.
Gonna get that check in the mail any day now.
I can kind of smell it, which is okay.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't smell that bad.
I had stew before I came.
You know, Autumn... Stew?
Stew.
What are you, from the 1500s?
It was delicious.
Autumn the other day, when she burped...
1500.
She was...
Why did only they oh god.
Autumn was burping the other day.
Hell
and,
yeah.
she was kind of like burping off to the side, and then she'd like blow it to the side and then look straight ahead.
Cool, like cigarette.
And I'd always be like, you know that smells. And she's like, yeah, I know. And she's like, you know, before I met you, I didn't know burps smelled.
Same, dude.
I was like, what?
You never smell your own burp?
Burp?
You can smell your own farts.
You can't smell your own burps?
I never did.
I would rarely, yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
I could never smell my own burp.
Oh, man. They, I mean,
I always thought burps were clean gas. They're not.
No,
They're
absolutely. They're vomit and bile.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's
That's what
everything.
they are.
Yeah, no,
It's bile.
It's decaying food in your stomach.
Yeah.
That gas is flying out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's what farts are, except they go through your intestinal tract.
Yeah, through your poop tube.
And burps stink, but they usually don't stink as long as farts.
Yeah, they're a little effervescent.
Generally, farts will like hang on.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the proper way to vent a burp? Because my theory
What
is
you guys do?
I'll blow it into my mouth, and then I'll suck it back in with more air
Oh.
to like try and dilute it first.
Oh,
Wow, this
alright.
is a complex procedure.
I see
And then
what you're saying.
I let it go somewhere else.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's my theory.
Isn't that making just so much more attention drawn to it? Like
Not even
this
over
is-
there. So and that brings up another particular neuroses is how many things do you do that you think you're suppressing but everyone knows? Like if you're like like you're like
Everyone can tell you're burping.
No one can tell.
This is like the story. I don't think I've told this on stream. This is a story where I was sitting on the metro here in LA, and I was taking it. I think it was Culver City to downtown. And so it's a long ride. It's like a 45-minute ride. And I was sitting there. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta fart so bad." And so I was just like sitting there ripping farts. And I was like, "Dude, who cares? It's a fucking metro."
Did you ever headphones in?
And no. I was just, but like they weren't loud, but they stunk. And I was farting over and over and over because I was like, there's homeless people all over this metro. Like no one will ever smell this. And so I'm sitting there farting into the chair, and
Those chairs have absorbed so many farts.
so many farts. And eventually, finally, this guy taps me on the shoulder like that, and I turn around and it's this homeless guy, straight up homeless. I'm not like being mean. He's just a homeless guy, and he goes, "Hey, can you stop farting?" Like that. And I was like, and I look at him, totally bold face, and I go, "I wasn't farting." Like that.
Boom! Oh man, you put that guy on blast. He was just trying to be chill. Was there a moment of hesitation where you're like, I should cop to it? Or was it just immediately like,
no, there was.
Nah, bro, that's your problem.
I thought about this and I was like, you know, I should tell him. I was like, no, dude, you stink too. And
That could have been you could have bonded. You could be like, I'm sorry, man. I just had,
God.
I got the
Can't
rebel
believe
guts.
you
I got to
did,
let
too.
it go.
So I lied to a homeless man
That's
about
awful.
how much I farted.
And what did he's like? He knows you're
Like
lying.
it matters.
He knew I was lying.
Yeah.
He totally knew.
Like what was the look like?
Yeah. It was like that smirk. I was like, sure,
Yeah,
whatever you say.
But he like, did you stop farting though?
I think at
After
that
that-
point I had finished.
Oh, because that's the thing though. Like, you got to squeeze out a few more just to
Yeah.
prove it's not you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because once it stops, he's like, yeah, it was totally okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But also,
Go back on the Metro Bruce tonight.
but I was worried
Find that guy.
if I kept farting that he would be like, "Hey, man, I need you to stop."
Yeah,
Like,
please.
So
I already asked you.
So I was actually really worried about that. That's like when you fart on an airplane.
Oh man.
That's hard.
And farting on an airplane is really hard. Also, the cushions are designed. Number one, the cushions are designed to suck in your farts.
That's the number one goal of these kids.
They're supposed to like absorb
Yeah.
the stench.
Really?
Number two,
Why do they not?
Number two, if you turn on that fan above
Oh, yeah.
you, it'll blow it into the floor. Because I've thought about this a lot because I've had to fart a lot on airplanes. So
I always just have the fan on in general. Just feels nice.
yeah, it does feel nice, but also it'll blow your farts down to the ground. And nobody will ever smell them.
Every time I smell a fart on a plane, I go like, and then I think, well, you know what?
We're on a plane.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're on a plane.
I wouldn't want somebody to sit there with an angry gut this whole time.
no.
Just drop the egg and let it go.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But generally, what I'll do is if I'm farting on an airplane, and so because you don't ever, I made this mistake many times, which is literally blowing out your entire gut.
Oh, you let it go and like
just like explode because then it's just this blast of stench.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot.
what you want to do is like slowly leak it out.
little pearl at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the pressure
Because
on.
basically, like, yeah, you let the pressure out, you relieve the pressure a little bit, and then it maybe will only stink for just a little bit, and then it'll go away, and then you relieve your pressure again, and then that way it's just like very, very slowly.
It's like rationing.
It's
Well, because if you don't do it that way, it predicates another problem. Have you ever like, you like, you know, the rumbles come and go in waves, right? It's almost like contractions. I'm gonna assume.
yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's nearly identical in terms of sensation. So it's like your body's ready to fart, and you're like, oh boy. So you get up and you're like, you shuffle down the aisle. You go to the bathroom. You sit down, and your body decides, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
You're like, well, okay. And there's people waiting, you know, for the restroom.
You can't sit there and just fart into the
Yeah,
toilet.
you can't just sit there for 20 minutes until your body's ready to drop it. So I think intersection of like time and place, the discomfort that's required, it should be okay to squeeze out a fart or two.
On the airplane. I would agree.
How about though the gym? People on a treadmill,
I think that's
they're bouncing up and down those. Really, just blasting ass in the gym?
Yeah, because generally you're applying a lot of pressure to your bowels and like your body, and usually your body has to get rid of toxins when you're working out.
So
Why not?
The only reason I would say it's a little different is because if I'm in the middle of a big lift, and let's be honest, I'm lifting big all the time, and I'm like sucking in, and then it's just like I just get somebody's guts right, and
Oh yeah.
and in the middle of my rep, that's like
Straight in.
everything starts shaking and sweat
God.
starts coming out of me.
Why are you so close to someone that you're getting their guts just
He's got
immediately?
his face right up against their butt.
What
It's
can I
just in a
say?
line, not all lifting together.
I don't know. I think people loosen their guts a little too much on the treadmill. That's all.
People are worried about you in your chat. They're all saying, "Criken's so lost. He's just sitting there." You know,
Look,
Criken doesn't submit to base humor.
I look much like I don't fart. No, I'm
Much
very,
like girls.
yeah.
What does that
Girls
mean?
don't fart. Which one is it?
Well, if they don't poop, they don't fart.
They
Yeah.
fart, but it sounds like a flute.
Oh, it's so magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's like
where
a
flowers
like a
come
bard.
Criken, you don't fart?
No, I'm very
from. You don't seem like your bodily functions seem pretty locked down most of the time.
yeah. No, I'm very in control of every part of my body.
When's the last time you vomited?
Oh, pretty recently.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Oh, that's from alcohol. Though.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
alcohol.
okay, all right.
That was not a under control thing.
Pretty recently.
Man, it's
might
been
have-
a
oh,
long
man.
time since I barfed.
It's been a long time for me too.
You ever barf, but you like. There was one time I vomited, and the sound was so funny. Like, it was such an idyllic barf sound. It was like, bleh! That while I was throwing up, I started laughing because of how funny it
You're
sounded.
like, that's so cursed.
And then I was like, I felt like shit because I was barfing, but it was also really funny. So I was like hunched over the toilet laughing while vomiting. That was a weird moment. Kind of like the time I got shampoo in my eye. And then, so like I squirted shampoo all in my palms, right? I slapped my palms together, rub it all good. And then it was too much shampoo, so a big glob fell out and landed on the floor of the shower. Then I was shampooing up, singing, whatever, Blink 182. And then a drip gets in my eye, and I'm like, ah! And then I like take a step backward or forward or whatever to get my face under the water to rinse it out of my eye. And my heel goes right into the glob of shampoo and it goes whoop! And then I'm like, ah! And it's the slowest, most pathetic fall because I like kind of start to lean over the edge of the tub and then I grab the shower curtain
no.
and slowly pull it down over me. And And so, like, in stages, I want to say it felt like over the course of about 2.5 minutes, I was falling down.
Grab the shower curtain and slowly put it on yourself.
Like, hands streaking along the wall slowly as I'm slowly descending to the floor. And I finally, like, plop onto the floor of the bathroom. The funniest part was I felt my dick slap me as hell in the stomach. I was just laughing while my eyes were burning on the floor of the shower with the shower curtain all around me. Like,
At least you were laughing. That's
Yeah, you have to laugh.
That's really good.
Yeah,
I'm always surprised that nobody dies in the shower.
they do.
Yeah.
They do. Yes.
I never hear about that. I never hear about somebody falling in the shower and dying.
Yeah, you like crack
Certainly
your
can
head
happen.
open on the faucet. Old people do it all the time. That's
Yeah.
why you got to get those walk-in tubs.
Yeah.
I got to be careful.
Yeah.
these
You're
days
getting up
we're
there. You're almost there.
That's not what I meant.
That's what it sounded like.
I mean, in like 30 years.
How is it possible that a range is hot enough to melt a pan?
I don't know.
All right, there's a Reddit post. I suspect tomfoolery is afoot.
Showers are prosumer.
They are. No one showers anymore, dude.
What do?
You wipe yourself down with some man wipes.
Ew.
Yeah. We're too busy streaming all the time, trying to get that bread.
That's true, yeah. So you just got to shower on stream.
Or, yeah, stream in showers. That's what I'm going to do. Ring Fit Adventure, and then shower stream. That's probably not against TOS. Not even a little
Shower stream?
bit. Yeah.
There's probably a way you could do that.
I'm pretty sure that's against TOS.
Could do Twitch sings while I'm in the shower.
If you had the
Late night.
No. If you had the camera set purely to like your head,
Yeah.
then
What's
you're
the
fine.
problem?
Yeah.
Wait, what? So you're looking like straight ahead at the wall?
If you had a webcam that was set up and it's purely just getting your head and like your shoulders.
No, I don't think that. I think that they would. I think Twitch would ban you.
Really?
Because- well, Dr. Disrespect was in the bathroom, but he didn't show.
No,
what
that's
he
a
was-
public
restroom, yeah.
If it's
Oh,
your
that's
own
true. That's
against
shower,
state
yeah,
law.
that's different. Yeah, public that's the whole problem.
Criken, why
with
don't you
that.
try it?
Maybe I will.
All right. You
Don't
heard that?
challenge me.
So Criken will be streaming his shower tomorrow.
Every shower
How are
from
you gonna-
now on.
how are you gonna
I'm the
include the
shower
community?
streamer. Oh yeah, we need to make Twitch interaction like,
You change the temperature of the water?
that would be fucked.
Oh yeah, donate
Yeah.
100
That would be
bits
beyond
to make it
fucked.
hot.
Yeah.
You could rig up like little soap dispensers,
Yeah.
like 6 of them, and when they vote, it just shoots a bunch of soap on the floor of
Yeah,
the shower
like
so you
there's
slip.
just a dispenser for the shampoo that will just go whenever people say a certain keyword.
And they just keep it going all the time, so
Yeah.
it's just a river of soap.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a pretty great idea.
Turn the lights off. You ever showered with the lights off?
No.
It's a sensory experience.
That is
It's really
interesting.
weird.
You gotta
Huh.
try it.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's also like shitting with the lights off. Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah.
No.
Boy, you're in a whole other
Wait,
dimension.
Yes, I haven't. No.
You've never done that before?
No.
Have you ever been in a bathroom shitting?
Well, I
and
don't
somebody-
shit, so.
Oh, that's right. Where somebody would turn the light off on you
Yeah.
when you're in the, like the
The
back
switch is like
stall.
on the outside
No.
or something.
That's happened to me a couple of times.
I have good friends, so.
Well, no. Like this is just like you're in a public bathroom, and like somebody will walk in.
That's against state law.
And isn't it against state law? No, Criken. And you're just sitting in the back shitting, and there's nothing you can do, by the way, because if you're there and you've got poop on your butt,
Yeah.
and somebody turned the light off, you can't wipe yourself.
Well, that's
You
the
can't get up to walk around and
That's the
turn the
devil's
light
game.
Why
on.
can't you wipe yourself?
But you can't see how poopy the
You also
wipes are.
can't see how much you've wiped.
Yeah, you don't know when it's clean.
You can feel it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know
actually.
that you can feel that.
Yeah, no, you just tap the toilet paper. You see how squishy it is.
You rub in hand.
Tap 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 tap.
Rub in hand.
No, still
I would
squishy.
never do that. You might get poop on your hands.
Yeah,
you
well,
crazy?
It's your poop.
So what? That's disgusting.
It came
Your
from
hands will
you.
smell like poop all day.
Well, what happens, Bruce?
Yeah.
Who among us has not gone in for the ultra clean, and then your finger pokes through the toilet paper
That's
and you
the
accidentally
worst feeling.
poke your own butthole?
I'll tell you another story.
Oh boy.
So this happened because I Lawrence, I've done the same thing, and I remember telling this story in front of coworkers, being like, "Guys, don't you hate when that happens?" And they all looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Oh, that's bullshit. They were freezing you out. That's happened to everyone.
They were all like,
That was like you. That was like you leaving the homeless guy hanging on the train.
Yeah. Yeah.
they were all like, "No, dude, like that's never happened to us." And I was like, "Really?
How much toilet paper? So some people use absurd amounts of toilet paper, and maybe that's it.
No.
Man, yeah. Oof.
I don't know.
Dude.
That's happened to me. and
I'm
it's-
so glad I don't have to go to that one bathroom at work anymore and have to plunge that shit every other day, literally.
That's right.
God damn, people. How much toilet paper do you have to use?
There was a bathroom at Funhouse that was like constantly clogged.
Did you guys figure out who that was doing it, or was it
I
like?
think it was just a toilet. I think the
really?
toilet was just
Okay.
bad.
I also think when somebody clogs a toilet, they don't stay to see if it flushes.
They leave. They just see
they're
the
like-
crime.
Yeah,
they
they're
pack a phone book in there, they stomp it down, they flush it, and then they go.
Yeah,
So they don't even say. So they don't know. It's the next guy, me, that has to deal with it.
Yep.
But no longer.
No, they're gone.
I'm pooping at home.
That's gross.
Which I'm wondering when all the extra toilet paper is going to really hit my monthly budget, because I'm burning through it now.
Why?
I'm not at work. I would always let Rooster Teeth subsidize my bathroom toilet.
I've never worked in an office, so this is a foreign concept.
Yeah. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Before, like your toilet paper and your heating and like your air conditioning and all that stuff, that's paid for by work.
Yeah.
So you come home and like you'd never use it.
And I'm generating way more dishes now that I'm eating 3 meals at home.
That's what everyone means by like work is poop time, you know? Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you didn't know
Don't
that?
I
poop
didn't
on
know
your
that.
own time.
You never worked
Yeah.
out before.
Yeah, you go
I
to
thought
work.
mornings were that.
You cocoon up in the stall and spend 45 minutes playing mobile games and
Huh.
not letting anyone else poop because you don't want to work.
But you're getting paid to
Yeah.
do it. You're
Yeah.
getting paid to shit. It's great. It's really great.
It's the best.
Now, I have to pay myself to shit, which sucks.
Dumb.
That's-
Hey Bruce, let's go get jobs again.
Let's go.
Right now.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that chunk.
That is a big.
That's a big
Holy
fluff.
shit.
I
God,
like it
that'd
when
be terrifying.
animals are a certain size and they have to change their gait
Yeah.
to like.
That reminds me of like the cat from Dark Souls, you know, like the one that like is part of the coven that's like sitting on
Yep.
perched on that thing.
That's a monster.
Yeah.
That is a
Hefty
monster.
boy. Admirable heft on that
Yeah,
cat.
good for him though. He's out there running.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So pure.
Well, what is that? What the fuck is that? Should we stop? You guys want to stop?
Should we stop?
I don't know.
I don't know. Chat, give us something fun to talk about.
Chat, ask
We
us,
ran out.
Ask us
I got
any
something for you to
question.
read,
We
Bruce.
didn't run out.
Oh, we got to read.
Oh, wow. Really? Right now?
We also
Yeah.
got to do the paint thing at some point. That's
Ooh.
really fun.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
like those.
So this is actually pretty topical. Has to do with farting. Bruce,
Oh.
have you ever? The answer is yes, but I'll ask anyway. Have you ever once considered? Do people fart in the Star Wars universe?
Yes.
No. The Force
Well, we got.
does
we
not
got-
allow it.
The not everybody has a force.
Let me make sure that this sends in a resolution that's readable. Okay. Yep. Okay. You should be
No.
getting it on your phone.
Is it mentioned? Okay, no, actually, I know exactly where Lawrence is going with this. I was about to say, if it's not mentioned in the Star Wars canon, then they do not fart in the Star Wars universe because you cannot assume they do.
Okay.
But I'm about to believe that he's about to prove me wrong. So let's.
There may be something in the extended universe, an event, a celebration of sorts.
Oh, Life Day.
Yeah, something like that. So there's 3 pages there, Bruce. Just read each of those pages there.
Sorry,
All right.
my voice is a little froggy.
That's okay.
Where should I start?
I'll just left page and then read on.
Okay.
It'll get inspiring by the end because that's what Star Wars does.
Okay. This is the novelization of what?
I think it's a side story.
It's a side story. Okay. Based in the new Star Wars universe.
Oh, yeah.
Starring our favorite characters, Poe, Finn, Rey, etc.
It's also printed in a book, so you know it's
It's a
official.
physical book.
Yeah.
It's very real. Yeah.
Poe himself officiated the wedding of his friends. If he felt the same rumbling in his gut that everyone else did as the ceremony proceeded, he was too cool a customer to show it. But he must have, for when it came time for him to ask if something Wexley took Cara Kun to be his wife, he only could go as far as, do you, Snap Wexley, take Cara Kun to be your... before his insides erupted in the most atmosphere-ripping flatulence the whole ever had ever heard. Everyone laughed because they empathized. Their insides were doing somersaults as well.
What?
I guess they probably ate something bad at the
Poe
wedding.
farted. Poe farted a lot.
Who are these people he's marrying?
But Poe Dameron was always cool, and he began again asking, do you, Snap Wexley, take Cara Kun to be your wife? Managing to get the whole sentence out that time. Snap was not so lucky. He began, and when what followed was a 4-alarm fart that lasted longer than the ceremony itself had thus far.
Brother. Wait, lasted longer than the whole ceremony?
A wave of laughter washed over the crowd, and then again when Kare, in disbelief, yelled at her soon-to-be husband and then let out a deep, meteoric toot herself.
What is this? What is this source material?
Poe Dameron marrying people.
She slapped both hands over her face, completely embarrassed, as Snap, Poe, and everyone else just let laughter rain.
What?
Because soon everyone who'd eaten the crackling pudding was sounding off like firecrackers, tooting and honking and letting loose with all kinds of gassy exclamations. It was mortifying and uproarious all at once. Mattis stood beside Jimmy, who emitted a high-pitched "Ayeet."
This sounds like how
unlike-
George R. R. Martin describes food.
Yeah.
Like where this is lovingly crafted language.
Let's see. Snap and Cara were married AG audience. Some of the others struck up a happy musical beat, and everyone on the Resistance base laughed and danced and farted late into the night.
Good times at the Resistance base.
There you go.
So please, Lawrence, where is this from? Is that
It's a book about Pope Dameron. I don't know. It might be like a Lulu self-published thing.
It's in a.
It's in a
It is in a book.
The photos are from a actual book. But yeah,
That's a
Star
real
Wars
book.
canon.
That's a real book.
Hey, the Resistance had a nice night. Times are rough for the Resistance. Sometimes they all got to eat crackling pudding and just fart their life.
Just relax a little bit. Let a little.
why couldn't the First Order win? Fucking rebellion and their farts.
Yeah, I guess technically at the end of Rise of Skywalker, the First Order's gone again.
That's right.
That's kind of a
So
spoiler.
only
I
30
think.
more years until there's another galactic threat, I
The
guess.
movie's been out what 3 weeks?
I think it's still
Can
spoil
you spoil
something.
something that has no value?
Ooh. Oof. Okay.
All right, we're gonna end the podcast there
Bang!
because Lawrence burned him up again.
Gotcha,
That
JJ.
$1 billion movie. Burned
Gotcha,
it up.
JJ.
Burned it up.
Well, no more Star Wars energy drinks for you.
Come
man.
and get it. Come
Oh,
and
yeah,
get
that's
it.
right. He'll never be sponsored
Come
by,
and get it, Abrams.
by Star Wars Energy.
You can't touch me. I got highball money.
No, you don't.
Come and get it.
Not
Well,
yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, guys. Thanks again for watching.
Thank you.
On YouTube. Bye, YouTube.